Hey guys, my name is Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some more Dress to Impress. Now today I wanted to do a little tutorial on how to get better at the game. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to do a little bit of item adjustment, how to make a cute basic face. So first, let me start with the skin color. So for beginners, the best skin colors, I usually just pick something like this or pick something like that and then I'll move it down. So you can get more of like a realistic skin tone like this. You can move it up or you can move it down, up to your preference. But that's how people usually get natural skin tones. I know some of you guys probably don't have custom makeup, but if you have free makeup, then you'll be able to face it. We gotta love. When I do custom makeup, start off with the nose. Now, when I do the noses, you can do masculine noses or you can do feminine noses. Feminine noses look a bit more cartoony. Masculine noses give more of a realistic effect. But I'm just gonna stick with a feminine nose for now. Let's go with this one. And then for the eyes, I usually use eyes like these. Let's make that like that. You can do eyes like that, or you can do eyes like these. It's up to you and your preference. But I think I'm gonna go for eyes like this. And then let's add some eyebrows. These are the go-to eyebrows and the makeup, especially if you're going for more of a realistic approach. Take the dark ashy color, usually this for the face, especially when I'm doing darker skin tone. And then for the lips, you can use anything really. This one. Usually if I'm going to do lips, I stay in this area where it's mainly brown, darker a bit, and depending on the skin tone, I just want it to match. So yes, that's the lips. Then for the contour, you can pick anything realistically. Everything's going to give like a different vibe. Like this one, make it lighter or darker. I'm going to stick in this area, making it lighter or darker. For the skin, and then I add it usually this contour darker like that, so it adds a bit of like shadow to the back of the face. You can even add this one if you want to go for like more of a powdered look, this like that. But I don't think I really want to go for that look today. I just this, and then you can add blush if you blush. But usually I just add freckles for the eyeshadow. This gives more of like a sick type of vibe. With the bottom having eye bags, it gives more of like a thick type of vibe, so I don't think that's what I really want to go for. You can do like something like this and darker bit of shadow. So yeah, that's how I would create a face for beginners. Super cute. And then let me show you how to layer some hair. So one of my go-to layerings right now, this hair, you just need to learn combos when it comes to layering hair, because you just need to know what you prefer when you're layering. You just need to know what you prefer when layering hair and like, have your go-to layers in the game. So I usually scale this down and then I push it back a bit. You see, it gives a little, I don't know how to explain that, but it goes upwards and it's super cute. And then some other girls, they would add, there's a lot of buns that have fringes to them. And you need to remember these if you're doing certain hairstyles, because it'll make your outfit go from a 5 to a 10. If you do all these buns, this one, they all have fringes. This is the fringe that you can make it flat, that, so you can have a cute little swirl. And then we've got another fringe. It's not really a fringe, it's more edges. So these edges are really nice. I have this one. If you click any bands and boom, you get really nice swirls. Then for this look, I will take off this big swirl and have the side swirls. I feel like that's super cute. And then there's another hairstyle that you can actually also use. This one, only bang, make it black, and that can little swirls to the sides. Obviously, that's not the look I'm trying to go for today, but that's another thing that you should down if you're trying to get good at the game. Now, I'm trying to look for something in particular. This one. You could even use this with this hairstyle. I feel like that's super cute. This is new. Also, I have a couple things favorited that I regularly use. So I regularly use this, also more bang. That one also gives really nice bangs too. Please favorite all the things that you usually use. If you're using a lot of bangs and stuff, favorite all of those so they're at the top of your page. Or whatever is your regular hairstyles in the game, favorite at the top, so it's easier to get ready, because sometimes I'd be searching around a long time and it makes it a longer game than it needs to be. But yes, let me take that off. And this is the hairstyle that I would go with, this look. If you're interested in knowing how to do more hairstyles, I have a hairstyle tutorial on my page already. It's mainly for curly hairstyles, but those are the hairstyles that I usually do in the game because I have my preferences. So I'll do mainly curly hairstyles in black or in beige or like light blonde. So when you're playing the game, just kind of get used to it and learn what you actually prefer, and then stick to that and evolve from that. So this is the hairstyle that we're going with. Usually with something like this, I don't like this whole basketball head type. So I would usually add something like this. It's small, bring it a bit that, bring it high, little cute, a really cute head, a hat on the head. I'll usually make it like you can adjust this to anything that you would kind of to hide that basketball, kind of like this, okay? And then usually the girlies be adding these glasses, and we always make them a little bit lower. So this is kind of a go-to glasses effect in the game. So usually you can use any of these earrings. My fave earrings are over here. Usually the go-to earrings I use are in here. These are the earrings I use every single time I play the game. But because this is for beginners, I don't really want to use too much stuff that's in VIP. I don't know what you guys have access to. So this is what I would use. This super cute. And for outfits and stuff, always add your eyelashes. Make sure to download this code. Always add the eyelashes. It just bring up the whole vibe of the outfit. I don't know exactly if I should use the dressing room because I don't know generally what you guys have access to, but if you're playing this month, then you definitely have access to these. So I would make these that part. We're gonna make it red to go with the glasses. Some people put everything on and then get dressed and change all the colors. I usually change everything one by one. So like if I put on the hat and the glasses, then I'll make the whole fit around that. If I put on the jeans first and I've picked the color already, I'd make the whole outfit around that too. It just depends on your workflow and how you will put everything together at the end. So I would use shoes like this, and then I'd go to and click shoes. Obviously you have tops, dresses, little things that you can add on, like guns and things like that. You've got shorts, you've got bags, you've got hats, and you've got shoes. So sometimes this can be really helpful, but it won't show you everything that you have in the chest. So make sure that you're clicking your chest just to make sure that you're putting on the max stuff that you can for your outfit. But we could do something like this. It's just about testing out different stuff. But we could do something like this, right? So it has the inside thing to it. And then we could add these blocks. Make sure to layer. So when it comes to layering, you can go ham. You can do what you please, to be honest. But when it comes to layering, I usually just kind of go with the flow of what I'm feeling like. So you see how I changed it up to make it all look nice together. So I have 3 different shoes that I'm using. I'm using this for the socks. Some things in the game you can toggle and change up to have more of a unique effect when you walk down the runway. So this is something that I would walk down in, and then I would usually add this body set. And then I would usually add something like this body set. And you see it comes with little fishnet stockings. Then I'll make those black, make that part red, but everything's still matching. And then I don't know if you guys were here for the brats thing. It's because this is kind of hard to do because some people aren't gonna have all the stuff. Do you know what I mean? But for the brats thing, this is what I would do. So that's how I would layer the bottom of my outfit. I wanted to show you some of the things that can toggle. So usually I would use only this skirt with no layering if I want to go for more of an elegant vibe. By that I mean this. It makes it look so elegant, but this is not going to go with the outfit. Or you can make it like this color and make it more editorial or something like this. I really like using a lot of the stuff that you can toggle and change because it can make your outfit really unique. Like something like this, right? This would really go in my outfit. But instead of using the whole dress, let's just use that part. And we can make that part red. That would be super cute. And then we'll add a little mini skirt. Just the basic one. You don't have to do too. So if you're having troubles with color coordination and things like that, you could just pick one pattern and then base your fit around that pattern. Don't just overload your whole fit with patterns unless it looks right. But usually I don't overload my fit with patterns. I use patterns as entry to it unless I'm going for more of an editorial vibe. So I would usually use a pattern on my belt. This is honestly a go-to belt. And then we can also, this belt is in VIP, I know, but it's a must. You can also use the belts out here. But I'm actually not too sure if these belts you can change pattern on this one. So usually with these types of belts, people layer up the belt. You can do that too if you're feeling up to bring it forward so you can actually see the belt. That's super cute. We can actually layer up the skirt if you want to. You can layer it like this and put another what's it called, skirt underneath it if you're feeling that vibe. But what I'm making right now, it's not gonna really match. So but for layering skirts, you can literally just use that. That would be like a really cute layer. You can also use this skirt if you're in VIP to layer up your skirt. But I just didn't want to use this. Something like this would be super cute. And it gives more of a vibe to it. I might actually use something like this. We'll bring this everything. You could do a skirt kind of like that too. Super cute. Or we can make it just one layer like that. And then we'll take off this one. So that will give even more of a short skirt vibe. That is super adorable. I really like that. So in this game, it's mainly just about like learning how to toggle everything and make things look like how you want them to look. So we could even add a skirt like this. I don't know if you guys have this, but see with the skirt, it comes with just the cage. Look how gorgeous. We can make that red and it can really change the outfit and it looks sick. I'm not going to use that a lot. I'm not going to use that right now. I don't feel like it goes with the vibe. We're just going to use things that are already out here. But even so, we could add like boots like this, that. So we have more of that with our boot. So cute. And then we can add like top like that. See, look how cute. More layering on the bottom, less layering on the top. It's up to you at the end of the day how you want to layer your outfits. We can even add puff puffs, make them red, and also change the glittery whatnot. Honestly, these material variants, they're super duper helpful if you want to like bring up the vibe of your outfit. I don't use them as much as I should because it's not vital to your outfit, but sometimes if you're trying to go for a certain type of vibe, those can really help. Look how cute that looks. Cute little editorial type of look. I'm going to show you a bit more of an ethereal look that you can do as well. I'm going to use the same face that I made in the custom makeup. Let's just sit down. So for an ethereal look, I'm just going to use the Bantu knot. This, and then I'm going to do curly hair, large it down that a little bit. Then we're going to use this. By this, I mean this little thing, so we can have a fringe. And then we're going to use this one a bit more. That's a really cute ethereal type of vibe. Usually for these types of ones, I make my skin much darker. So I'm going to do that. When I make my skin darker in the game, I usually go for more face. So let me show you. And then for ethereal, I don't really want the lips. That's super pretty. Okay? So I'll go for something like this. Even so, you can change your eye look and make your ethereal too. That could eyes up so much more. I'll take off this eyeshadow and in the game. So then to make this look even more ethereal, I really want some shine. Okay. So for this ethereal look, I'm gonna use that same skirt that I was, and then we'll use the Valentine's Day. Then I'd usually use maybe this corset just bugs to the then I'll use this for the this because we just love the shine. When I go for ethereal, I'm for gold vibe. Usually anything gold. And then I really want something like this. Only the feathers we can put floating upwards. That. So with this game, you just need to kind of exactly what you can be using realistically. Because look, I can use something like this. Let's see if we can add a pattern to that. Add a pattern to the bottom with this. And give it more of an ethereal vibe, and it corset and the bottom connect because sometimes you don't want that gap. And then like you kind of be layering and like just experimenting with the layering. So I'd add something like this. So like something like this, and obviously you can't see it, but let's see. Once you walk, we see it. And what I'm gonna do, bottom to white. That's just me layering the bottom dress to make it have a layering effect. So then we could even add this, just give it more of an effect of like. And then if you want to actually, this one, this is like a go-to when people make outfits. This But you can make this gold. You have that adds like a little ribbon. Super cute and easy. Then I'm gonna go back. I'm adding these shoes because I wasn't here for like two of these things. I wasn't here for the culture and I wasn't here for the Valentine's Day. So I didn't get, and I wasn't here for the Christmas one. So I didn't get a lot of the different shoes and socks that you can use. So that's why I'm going to be day. I don't think I'm gonna use socks only. I think I'm gonna use default and I'm gonna take off the bow and take. And I'm gonna make them gold and white gold just to give it a really cute effect. Okay. Then I can add other things like this, but I don't feel like it really goes. Sometimes doing too much works against you. Just do what looks right. Okay. Then we can have a flower like this. Okay. We can even use shoes like this. We can even add these little. I don't want that. Sometimes it's kind of hard to make. I feel like the fishnet kind of does bring out the. But I'll definitely use these fingers. And then, oh, max 24. Oh, we've gotten to the max limit. Okay, so is the outfit for more of like an vibe, mainly like a hero vibe? I was kind of going for here. I really like this outfit though. It's super pretty. It's not really that hard to play the game. You just need to learn the different things that you can toggle. Okay, another thing you can toggle is these jeans. Many things in the game that you can toggle, so just like literally experiment, do what you need to do and get good at the game. I believe in you. Like it. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to like and sub, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.